Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you're fine and safe at home. Let's learn some science today. All you need for today's session is your science book, a pencil, an eraser, and some loose sheets to note down some easy questions asked during the session. Before we get started with today's topic, let's do a quick recap of what you have learned in your previous class. In your previous class, you studied that the human body is a wonderful machine and it can do lots of jobs. You've also learned that you need to keep your body healthy to make sure that it works properly. I hope you remember how many senses do we have. Can you name them? Very good. We all have 5 senses, and they are the sense of hearing, sense of smell, sense of sight, sense of touch, and the sense of taste. I hope by now you have a little bit of idea about the topic we're going to talk about today. Our today's topic is Unit 1, the human body. In this unit, we're going to study about the different systems of the body, the sense organs, and the brain as the control center of the body. Before we move to the explanation, let's have a look at the keywords or the key vocabulary. The first one is human brain. Second, sense organs, that is eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin. And of course the third one, some important body systems. In the beginning, we talked about the 5 senses. Have you ever imagined your life without any one of the 5 senses? Imagine if you were not able to hear or see something. Would life be easy or difficult for you? All the 5 senses help us live a better life. They help us to feel and see the world around us and also save us from dangers. For example, if there is a fire and you cannot see it, you may not be able to protect yourself or someone else near it, and a serious accident or injury may take place. Certain parts of our body are helping us to sense things around us. Let's try to name them. To see things, we use our eyes. Very good. To smell things, we use our nose. To taste things, we use our tongue. To feel things, we use our skin. And to hear things, we use our ears. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin are organs of our body. And since they are helping us to sense things around us, we call them the sense organs. Each organ is doing a special job for us. But have you imagined how the tongue knows if something is sweet, salty or bitter? Or how the skin knows if it is touching something hot or cold? Well, the answer to all these questions is just one word: the brain. Your brain is controlling your body. All organs and systems work in coordination with your brain. Your brain works like the CPU in your computer. If the CPU is not working, the computer will not start and will not show you anything. Similarly, if your brain is not working, your senses will also not work. In this diagram, you can get some idea how the brain and the 5 senses are connected to each other. Different parts of the brain are helping different senses to work. When our eyes see something, they send a message to the brain. The brain then tells us what we are seeing. Our ears receive sounds from our surroundings. These sounds are then carried to the brain which tells us what is making the sound and where it is coming from. There is another function of the ears. Apart from hearing, they also help to keep our balance. Similarly, the nose receives orders from the air. The nerves in your nose send the odors to your brain, which tells you what you are smelling. Let's see how the tongue works. Your tongue helps to tell you what you are tasting. There are tiny pores on your tongue called the taste buds. You can see them in the picture. These taste buds help to tell if something is sweet, salty, bitter, or hot. The tongue also has another function. It helps us to talk. Let's do a simple experiment to see if we can talk without our tongue. Hold your tongue with your hand and try to talk. What did you observe? The last sense organ is your skin. It is the largest of all the sense organs and helps you to feel things. The surface of your skin has nerve endings. When we touch something, these nerve endings send the message to the brain, which then tells us if something is hot, cold, soft or hard. Your brain is always busy in sending different information to your body. It is important that your brain works properly for your body to do different jobs. If your brain is damaged, your senses may not work or may stop working at all. So you need to keep your brain healthy by taking enough rest and drinking lots of water. Let's see how a real brain looks like and what are the three main parts of the brain. In the pictures, you can see a real brain on your left. Your brain is very soft and it is pinkish grey in color. It has three main parts. Look at the parts shown in the diagram on the right. The first part, the cerebellum, is the largest part of the brain. It controls actions like memory and thinking, taste, touch, smell, hearing and sight. The second part, the cerebellum, is located below the cerebrum and controls your muscles and balance of the body. The last one is medulla. It controls activities of the heart, stomach, kidneys, etc. Try answering some questions on page 4 of your science book in the concept check box. Use the loose sheets to answer them. You can take help from your parents. Now let's move on to some of the important systems of our body. Different parts and organs combine to form different systems. In this unit, we will briefly study about the following systems. Please repeat the names thrice to practice the pronunciation. The first one is skeletal system. Say skeletal system thrice. Number 2 is the muscular system. 3. The digestive system. 4. The excretory system. 5. The respiratory system. 6. The nervous system. And number 7 is the circulatory system. Let's discuss each system one by one. First one, the skeletal system. The skeletal system consists of all the bones in your body. These bones combine to make your skeleton. The job or the function of the skeleton is to give shape or a strong framework to the body, give support, and to protect the soft parts inside your body like your brain, lungs, stomach, heart, etc. Look at the diagram on page 5 of your book and tell the names of the bones indicated with arrows here. Use the loose sheets to write your answers. Next is the muscular system. All the muscles in our body make up the muscular system. As you can see in the diagram, there are muscles all over your body. They are attached to your bones. So your muscular system works together with your skeletal system. It forms part of your body's framework and helps different parts of the body to move. Try to feel some of the muscles in your arms and legs. Move your hands and feet to feel the movement of the muscles. Next, the digestive system. The digestive system helps to digest the food we eat. It includes all the parts that help in the digestion of food. These parts include our mouth, from where the food is chewed. The food then passes to the food pipe. From the food pipe, it enters the stomach, which works like the grinder your mom uses in the kitchen to grind food. Here, all the food is broken into very small pieces. Some chemicals from the liver are mixed in the stomach to break the food into even smaller pieces and make it soft. From the stomach, the food goes into the small intestine, where all the energy is taken by the body, and the rest of the food that is not needed by the body moves to the large intestine as waste materials. The waste materials are then sent out or excreted out of the body. That's when you go to the washroom. Okay, so that brings us to our next system, which is the excretory system. The excretory system helps to get rid of all the waste materials in our body. We've already talked about how the unwanted food is excreted out of our body. Some other organs like the lungs help us get rid of waste air, that is carbon dioxide. The kidneys help to remove urine, and the skin gets rid of sweat. Next, the respiratory system. The respiratory system helps us to breathe. Oxygen is pulled into the body when we breathe in, and carbon dioxide is pushed out when we breathe out of the body. It consists of the nose, windpipe, and the lungs. Everyone has two lungs, one on the right and the other on the left. The nervous system. The nervous system consists of the nerves and the brain. It helps us to receive and send signals from different parts of the body. All our senses and sense organs receive signals through the nervous system. Next, the circulatory system. The circulatory system helps to circulate the blood throughout the body. It is made up of all the veins and arteries along with the heart. The heart pumps the blood while the arteries and veins circulate it to all parts of the body. The blue color in the diagram shows the veins and the red shows the arteries. Arteries carry the blood from the heart to the body, whereas veins carry the blood from the body back to the heart. It's concept check time. Read the concept check box given on page 7 of your book and match the columns. Bringing science alive. In this segment, a few suggestions have been given as to how and where to apply what you have learned in science in your daily lives. Parents can talk to their children as to which senses or sense organs are they using while doing different jobs. For example, which senses or sense organs are used while watching TV, having lunch or dinner, etc. Let children talk about the same. Similarly, you can talk about the different systems of the body they have learned. For example, tell children to feel their heartbeat. Ask them which organ or part of the body is it. What does it do? Hope you have understood the working of the sense organs and different systems in the body. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.